I welcome all the devotees over here for today's Bhagavath Katha. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namini. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namini. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Please tell loudly, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I pay my obeisances unto the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada. I express all my gratitude and make many praises to Srila Prabhupada for having given us a golden opportunity to go back to Godhead. All goes to Srila Prabhupada for his wonderful devotional services to Srimati Radharani Gopinath. Please tell loudly, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Loudly please. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, this Bhagavath Katha is in 12 cantos. We have to do from the beginning, so in the first canto. In the first canto, we have completed the 4th chapter. Today we will be commencing the 5th chapter, first verse. In the earlier chapter, Vyasa Bhagavan, who has divided the one Veda into 4 divisions, that is Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda and Atharvaveda, and he has also compiled the epic Mahabharata consisting of 1 lakh verses and 18 Puranas and Upapuranas, and he started writing Srimad Bhagavatham. But for all his services, whatever works he has done, he was feeling very sad that it does not meet the requirements for the people in Kali Yuga time. So, when he was sitting in that mood, Narada appeared before him and he was giving the instruction to Vysadeva Bhagavan. So, that was the about 4th chapter in the first canto. Today we are commencing the 5th chapter. Here, this Narada Maharshi is going to give instructions about the Srimad Bhagavatam scripture. First, this first verse is told by Suta Vacha, Suta Maharshi, to his disciples in Naimisharanya, Shaunaka Munis. I shall repeat this sloka very slowly. Please repeat with me 3 times and loudly also. Adatam. Loudly, Atatam, you can come here, close. This is going on live. You can see later in YouTube also. Tell loudly. Atatam Sukham Asina Upasinam Vrit Sravaha Devashi Praha Viprasi Veena Panihi Samyan Iva Atatam Sukham Asina Upasinam Brihat Chavaha Devashi Praha Viprasin Veena Panihi Mayan Iva Atatam Sukham Asina Upasinam Brihatrava Devashi Praha Viprasin Veena Panihi Mayan Iva Atatam Sukham Asina Upasinam Brihatrava Devashi Praha Viprasin Veena Panihi Mayan Iva. The word-to-word meaning of this verse, Sutaha, Suta, the Maharishi who is named as Suta, Uvacha said, Aha Ata, therefore, Tam, him, Sukham, Asinaha. He has sat in his asina. Asina means chair. He has seated in his chair very comfortably. Comfortably seated. Upasinam, unto one sitting nearby. And unto the people like you are sitting, I am sitting here. So unto sitting the nearby. Brihad Sravaha, greatly respected. Devarsihi, the great rishi among the gods. That is Devarsi Narada. He is the great among all. Praha said, Viprashi, unto the rishi among the Brahmins. Veena Panihi, one who carries the veena in his hand. You must have seen Narada in the movies and TV. He'll be always holding the veena, saying Narayana, Narayana, like that. He'll be holding the veena in always the hand. Smayan, Iva, apparently smiling. He will be smiling. He will never show his sad face at all. Always he will be smiling. He is always happy. He does not have any sufferings. Why? Because he is always remembering only God. Narayana, Narayana. Excepting that, he does not know anything. He has full knowledge. He does not know anything means he is not interested. He is only interested in Narayana. So he will be just remembering Narayana, Narayana. He will be very happy with that one. Like that, if you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, I think you are all college students. School students or college students? College students. So, you have to attend all those colleges, you have to study all those things. In this Kali Yuga Samaya, we need those things also. But at the same time, while doing that one, you should also remember Krishna. Because our ultimate goal is to remember Krishna, to go back to Godhead. That is our original home. Where you are staying, that is not your home at all. Maybe your father owns, your grandfather owns, or after growing it becomes your own. But it's only temporary till we exist. Because we are born to die. You need not get scared about it. You are scared about death. We should never get scared about death. Because that is inevitable. Inevitable. We need to be bold. So, at the end of our life, we have to remember Krishna. For that purpose only, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who has incarnated in this Kali Yuga as a devotee, he is Krishna himself. Krishna himself is incarnated as a devotee, and he has given us the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and he has asked us to instructed to chant 64 rounds. That is, you can see chanting beads over there hanging. You see chanting beads that contain 108 beads. One round is Hare Krishna Mahamantra 108 times into 64 rounds. Initially, for you to chant that Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it will take about 15 minutes for one round. So in this Kali Yuga, we have to go for school, colleges, time will be up, you don't have time. So at least what you do in the chanting beat, holding chanting beat, you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra at least one round. One round, and remaining rounds, it's not 64 rounds, it may not be possible in this present time. So at least you can carry the chanting bead wherever you go. You need not feel shy about it. Like you carry your vanity bags. You don't feel shy. Similarly, you can put that chanting bead also in the vanity bag and take it. And wherever it is possible, you can chant the mantra on the bead. Otherwise, because a lot of gathering is there, you can't chant publicly. You can chant in mind itself or loudly also, like that. So, because why we need to do all these things is we have to remember the Supreme God. Supreme God in the form of Rama, Narasimha, Krishna, or Tirupati Balaji, Srinivasa, whoever it is. I don't say it's only you have to remember Krishna, any of these names, but incarnations of God, not all other devatas. Devatas, they have, like we have some responsibilities. You have the what responsibility you are having? Sorry? Study. And your father has to go to his business or job, whatever it is, has to earn. And your mother also has some, if she is working, she has the responsibility to go to her office place or do cooking and take care of you people. Similarly, we have the responsibility to go back to Godhead. That should be our ultimate aim. So for that reason we need to remember Him, because when we are occupied in so many occupations, we forget Him. Actually, we remember him when we were in the womb of the mother. We have seen him also. In the mother's womb, we have seen him. We know all our lives, earlier lives. We had taken so many, more than lakhs, many lakhs of lives as not human beings, as animals, dog, pig, insects, worms, tree, birds, everything. And in this yuga, now in this human form, God has given us an opportunity with intelligence. Animals don't have that intelligence. Because if I say, tell Bhagavatham to animals, will they listen? They don't understand. Only we understand. So, He has given the intelligence also. While doing our karma, what is our karma? Duties. Different people have different duties. They have to execute their duties while remembering God. And whatever we are doing, see, God has already created all the universes. It is Akhila Koti Brahmanda, many universes are, many millions of universes are there, not one universe. And in one universe, there are many planets. You can see some of them, stars, moon, sun, Mercury, Venus, all these things you can see. And similarly, Earth is also there. In each Brahmanda, there are many planets are there. Many millions of planets, universes are there. So, in all universes, we can't see with the living beings over there with the naked eye. But otherwise, we have divine vision, we can see them. That we don't have, we will not have, because we are not that pure. We are attracted with this nature. In nature, there are the three different qualities of gunas are there. Satvika guna, Rajasa guna and Tamasa guna. Mostly we are attracted by Rajasa and Tamasa guna. Satvika guna is pure guna quality where we have lot of faith in God, we worship Him, we also perform our duties, everything. In Rajasa guna and Tamasa guna, in Rajasa guna people, they might go to all the temples. On Monday they go to Shiva temple, on Tuesday they go to Hanuman temple, on Wednesday they go to Saraswati temple, on Thursday they go to some either Raghavendra temple or some Baba temple, or on Friday they go to some Durga Devi or Lakshmi temple. On Saturday, then they remember, oh, Supreme God, Srinivasa or Krishna, like that, it happens. So, Rasa Guna and Tamasic people, they don't believe in God at all. They are lazy people, Nastikas, atheists. They are atheists, they don't have any faith in God. So, see now, in this temple, I find only you people here. Others, so many crores of people are, they are not interested in this one. And because some people who are having Satvika Rasaguna also, they are away because they have to attend their duties. So, we need to remember God also. When we are in the mother's womb, we see Him directly and we make promises that we will remember Him. But after birth, because we are attracted with these things, what is Rasaguna? They are attracted with some new clothes or some new movies or going to other people. I am not telling you people, other people, they go to pubs, bars, they go to restaurants, hotels, like that. All these desires will be there. Tamasic people, they are lazy people. Either they are lazy or they deceive others, they loot others, and even they don't mind killing them. Such people are Tamasic people. And they are all atheists. Most of them are atheists otherwise. And whatever, maybe you are seeing so many big leaders, you will be knowing their names also. All leaders in all the parties, they loot the people, money from the people, they enjoy. What we see, they are doing adharma and they are following, they are happy. But it's only temporary. You can also see, so many people are behind the bars, like Kejriwal, Kavita, they are behind the bars. So it's not that they are earning, they are enjoying. Maybe after this election results comes out, some more people will be behind bars. I need not tell the names. Some jokers, like people, they are there. They are the looters. For the last 70 years, they have been looting the country. So now we are developing. So all these people, they come under Tamasic category. So this Satvika people only, we have lot of faith in God. Even in Satvika also, again, they are not Shuddha Satvika, pure Satvika. So they might be going to other places, other devatas also. When you go to other devatas, what you need to ask them? You go to some Devi temple, what do you need to ask him? You need not ask them to give moksha or some of your desires in this life. Because what you are doing presently, inter. After inter, what you want to do? Graduation. What graduation? Or medicine or engineering? Medicine. So you want to become a doctor. It's good. Doctor service is a very good service because you are going to serve the human beings out of their diseases. You might be earning because for doing medical course you have to spend a lot of amount also. So earning is not wrong. Earning is also good. But at the same time, you have to do. Some patient comes with sufferings who doesn't have money. At that time you may have to do free service also. You should opt for that one also. It's not that who pays you money only you will treat him. Sometimes you will have to, after treating for his medicine, you may have to give. You may have to give also, like helping him. So that is also good service. At the same time, while doing that service, see, God has created all these universes. Again, now in the continuation of the creation, so many engineers, they construct roads, bridges, dams and all those things. Doctors, they treat the living beings, human beings, out of their diseases and all that. Like that, they are helping the God in the creation. In going on the creation, you are helping the God. That is also a devotional service only. But at the same time, when you remember God, you just say, oh Krishna, or Sri Rama, Srinivasa, I am doing my service as a service to you. I am doing this service as a doctor or lawyer, whatever it is. I am doing this service as a service to you. Just remember him and do your service. That would be the thing. And you also need to help others. Whatever you, there is 4 types of remembering God. One is glorification of his past events, Leela. By knowing the stories from Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavatham, everything, whatever you hear in satsang like this, maybe here or in different place also, when you hear Bhagavatham, Ramayana, Mahabharata, when you go back home, when you are, because you are too young, so maybe your grandparents should be there, they are aged, they cannot come here. So tell them about the stories of Krishna and Rama, everything. Like that, you are glorifying it also to your parents because they are busy in their activities. When you speak to them, you speak about the stories. And like that, when you grow up, your children also should be trained from the childhood. They should be trained from childhood because in this 100 years life, we do not know when will our end will come to our life. Nobody is guaranteed that they will live for 100 years. Of course, recently I have seen somebody, a woman of 112 years age, she went to the poll booth and voted for some candidate. So even that age people are also there, but not everybody will stay. Some will die at 10 years, 20 years, there is no irrespective of this thing, they will die. So we need to remember God at the end of our life. If we remember him, we will get salvation, that is moksha, liberation from this life cycle. Otherwise, life after life will be taking, like calendar months, which after January to December, again January repeats. So after this life, we will be taking another life. That should not happen because here in whatever animal life, everything is, it's a suffering life only. They are not at all enjoying. They are enjoying, they get some food, they are getting their eating food, that is different. That is not enjoyment. But in human life, we are practically, because we have intelligence, we know what is good, what is bad, and we are, what is suffering, what is enjoyment also we know. We are, all these are temporary things. All the suffering is also temporary and enjoyment is also temporary. If supposing today you are happy, tomorrow it, like life cycle, that also repeats, like cardamom repeats. So happiness will end, suffering will start. So you will have lot of food. For example, I am telling you a small example. You just go out, you will dine out in some very good 5-star hotel, you relish everything. Or some outside bandis, chat bandi also eat everything. You enjoy, you will be very happy. Next day what happens? Because you have overeating on that day, next day suffering will start. Indigestion, stomach pain, so many of the pains, or some because of adulterated food, some other infection, you'll be suffering. Like that, happiness and suffering will change one after the other. Again, suffering is also not continuous. Once we get some infection, we get treated, again we'll become happy. Not only in this one. Today, if we have lot of money at home, two ways we can suffer. Either government people, they raid the house, take away the entire, saying it's a black money. Like that you will be losing and suffering. Or some theft might happen. In the night somebody will come, they knock the door, you open it, immediately they say, do some injury to you and take away everything. Like that suffering is there. Or it might happen because of your sufferings now. Tomorrow you might earn. You will be happy again. So everything is cyclic. So Sutta Goswami, the sage among the gods, Narada, that is Narada is the Devarsi Narada, he is called as Devarsi. He is comfortably seated on the asana, Vyasasana, that is Vyasasana is called, and apparently smiling and address the Rishi among the Brahmanas. They are the Brahmanas. Who was this thing? Vyasa Bhagavan. Vyasa Bhagavan, who is this one? In Dwapara Yuga, Krishna. I am telling about Krishna and Goloka Vrindavana. Goloka Vrindavana is incarnated in 5 forms during Dwapara Yuga. He is incarnated as Vyasa Bhagavan. Now curtains will open for darshan. You can be seated and have darshan. Continue for another 15 minutes in the class if you have time. So Vyasa Bhagavan is the incarnation of Krishna. Arjuna, Narayana. Earlier in Satyuga, Nara is the incarnation. He is Arjuna, and Narayana, he is taken the form of Krishna in Dwapara Yuga. Rukmini's son, that is Krishna's son, is Pradyumna, is also Krishna, and also Krishna's grandson, Rukmini's grandson Aniruddha is also Krishna only. So there was 5 incarnations during Dwapara Yuga. Goloka Krishna himself has incarnated Krishna in Dwapara Yuga. So whatever Krishna I am speaking, it will be only that Krishna as well as this Krishna. Past tense of Krishna will be of this Krishna during the his incarnation in Dwapara Yuga. So this Narada Maharshi, he is also one of the incarnations of Krishna himself. He addresses Vyasa Bhagavan. Vyasa Bhagavan, when we have taken birth, we were very small babies. You must have seen babies. So we were very small babies. Whereas Vyasa Bhagavan, when he has taken the incarnation, he incarnated as a 16 years old youth, not as a baby. And he does not have any spiritual master because he himself is a spiritual master. He knows all the Vedas, all the Puranas, epics, everything he knows. So for such person, Narada is giving instruction, because Narada is also, since he is the incarnation of Krishna himself, he has that knowledge. He gives about that one. And Narada was smiling because he well knew that the great sage Vyasa and cause of his disappointment. See, Vyasa Bhagavan, after he had taken his incarnation, he, because it was only just about 200 or 300 years before the Kali Yuga started. Kali Yuga, now it is 5,250 years back, Dwapara Yuga was there. At that time, Mahabharata war has taken place. And before that, just about 100-200 years before, Vyasa Bhagavan has incarnated, foreseeing the Kali Yuga. Because we will be suffering, lot of sufferings will be there. In this Yuga time, the adharma is more. They say it is 75% adharma and 25% dharma, but I don't think so. 99.99% is adharma is there. 99.9% is adharma is there. Everybody is giving everybody. And they are jealous of everyone. They are all, most of them are tamasic people. So, for the benefit of us, Vyasa Bhagavan has compiled the epic Mahabharata in 60 lakh verses. Of course, 59 lakh verses are available only in other planets, higher planets, like Indraloka and Gandharloka, Pitruloka, Sadhuloka. There is only 1 lakh verses is available here on the earth. And after doing that one, that is considered as Panchama Veda. He has also split the one Veda into 4 Vedas. Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Samaveda and Atharva Veda. And in this Kali Yuga, we can't understand even single letter of Veda. For that reason, he has compiled Mahabharata, 1 lakh verses, and he said that is the Panchama Veda, which can be accessed by all Varnas. That is Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Shudras. Everybody can access that one. Everybody can read and preach, do everything. Like that. So, after doing that one, he has also compiled 18 Puranas and Upapuranas, and he started Bhagavatham. But he was feeling sad, because whatever he is doing, though he is Bhagavan himself, is said in Kali Yuga, people, it is complicated to understand. When he was sitting like that one, Narada Maharshi appears before him and starts instructing him. Narada was smiling because he well knew the great sage Vysadeva of Bhagavan and the cause of his disappointment. Because what was his disappointment? Vysadeva Bhagavan did not write anything. Today we have in book form, iPad form, iPhone, everything. And it is available on cost. It is not freely available. We have to go to some bookshop or mobile listing and buy it. Otherwise it is not free. Whereas Vysadeva Bhagavan, he has done only for the benefit of people without anything. It's a free of cost. And to whom he has instructed all these things? To his own son, Sukha Maharshi. Again, when he has taken the birth, no. Sukha Maharshi has not taken the birth. He was in the womb of his mother for 16 years. We were in the womb of our mother for 9 months. But Sukha Maharshi was there in his mother's womb for 16 years. At that time itself, he has imparted all the Vedas, all the epics, Puranas and this Bhagavatam to Sukha Maharshi. Sukha Maharshi, immediately after his birth, at the age, he was 16 years old like his father was. And because he was there in the womb for 16 years, so even his birth, at the time of birth, he was 16 years. So he just walked away with a lion cloth covering his genitals, male organs, covering this thing with a lion cloth, langoti. With langoti, he just walked away. He made pranam to his parents, Vysadeva Bhagavan and his mother, just walked away, and he instructed this Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaja, the grandson of Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu, who was cursed by a Muni, sage son, that he would die in 7 days by a snake bite. So for that reason, he handed over the entire world to his son Janamejaya, and he sat in a single pillared building where Sukha Maharshi arrived there, fortunately arrived there, and he has narrated the entire Bhagavatam. Hare Krishna. He narrated the entire Bhagavatam comprising 18,000 verses in 12 cantos to Parikshit Maharaja in Sanskrit slokas itself, because he was a Sanskrit scholar. Parikshit Maharaja, he can understand everything. It was not necessary for Sukha Maharshi to explain like this, what I am doing now. Otherwise, you will not understand. Just if I read the sloka, in the beginning I made you to read sloka, recite sloka 3 times. So, like that, he never met. Just he started reciting, Parikshit Maharaja understood it. Like that. So, because Vysadeva Bhagavan felt something is lacking in his compilation of Bhagavatam. He was sitting sad. At that time, Narada Maharshi appeared before them, and he has given instruction to him. As he will explain gradually, Vasudeva's disappointment was due to the insufficiency in presenting the science of devotional service. Narada knew the defect, and it was confirmed by the position of Vyasa. Even Vyasa Bhagavan knows, Narada Maharshi also knows what is the defect, how to do it in a proper way. That was explained by the Narada Maharshi to Vyasa Bhagavan. This is in the first sloka. I had to explain in detail. Now, again in this Kali Yuga, we have very little time. I think you people have to run now to the college or your office places and other places. So, for that reason, what Krishna Paramatma has done is, as a God, only few people were following him during Dwapara Yuga. He said in Kali Yuga, if I again incarnate as God, it will be useless. People will not follow him, because most of them are hankering with so many desires. So what he did is, during about 600 to 700 years before, he incarnated as a devotee, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. and he has given us a Hare Krishna Mahamantra. There are many other mantras are there. They are auspicious mantras, but it needs a lot of pure mind and cleanliness to chant those mantras. But whereas this Hare Krishna mantra, there are no restrictions. Anyone can chant that mantra, meditate upon that mantra 24 hours, 7 days, lifetime. Why I am telling lifetime is because until we do that one, we can't remember at the end of our life. At the end of, I told you, we have seen God in the womb of mother for 4 months before delivery. But at the time of end of our life, we may not get even a second. Maybe it's a fraction of a second. In that fraction of a second, we need to remember Rama or Krishna, Srinivas, whatever it is, to get salvation and get rid out of this life cycle of birth and death. So, for today, before dispersing, we shall chant that Hare Krishna Mahamantra, what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Everybody please chant loudly. It's only for only 5 times we shall chant. Otherwise, you do practice of chanting 1 round on the chanting beats, 108 times, 1 round at home or temple, wherever it is convenient. And it takes only 15 minutes in the initial time. Initial time takes only 15 minutes, and subsequently once you are practicing, it might take only 6 to 7 minutes. So you can chant this Hare Krishna Mantra wherever you go. While driving the bike or car or traveling a bus, if it is possible loudly or in the mind, chant the Hare Krishna Mantra as far as possible, if not 64 rounds. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is instructed to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra for 64 rounds. If it is possible, you please do. There are so many people, they come to temple, they say they are doing 16 rounds, 20 rounds and all those things. Similarly, you practice for about 10 days or 15 days. You see how much peace of mind you will feel and how much happy you will be. And you will be successful in all your endeavors. You can have any number of goals in your life. You can achieve anything. But again, your ultimate goal is salvation. For that purpose, you have to put lot of efforts to remember this Hare Krishna Mantra. You shall chant loudly. Everybody will chant loudly. This is going on live. You can hear your voice later, tomorrow, or whenever it is more than 300 videos are there. You can, whenever you feel leisure time, you see those videos, you will understand what is live, what we need to follow. So now we shall chant 5 times and disperse for today. Again, we will be meeting on Tuesday morning, Tuesday to Friday for Bhagavatham in the morning, Tuesday, Wednesday evening for Mahabharata in Hindi, and Thursday is Ramayana in Hindi. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Please tell loudly, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. जोर से हरे कृष्णा खाना नहीं गया है, जोर से बोलना, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Loudly please, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. स्वस्ति प्राप्य परिपालयन्त्यां न्यायेन मार्गेण महिषाः गोवशुभस्तु नित्यं समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु. कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रिया बुद्ध्यात्मते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् परस्मै नारायणाति समर्पयामि. श्रीमन्नारायण सर्वं सर्वं श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु. मंगलम 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 नित्य मंगलम. जय श्री राधा विश्वनाथ की, जय श्री जगन्नाथ सुभद्रा की, जय श्री नरसिंह भगवान की, जय श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की, जय श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु की, जय श्री पंचतत्व की, जय श्री मद्भागवतम ग्रंथ की, जय श्री हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की, जय श्री प्रभुपाद की. हरे कृष्णा.